Alright. Hello. Part two of, I'm just gonna call this okay, whatever. Anyway, alright, so, last time we left off, we brought Miki to this guy's apartment. And she's still naked, so let's see what happens next. Seeing her defenseless like this, somehow I feel strangely guilty, downright uncomfortable. Is this wrong? I don't believe I did something wrong. I didn't steal her or kidnap her. She was just thrown away. I'm rationalizing. I put it out of my mind and set about laying Miku down on the futon. Also, I pulled the cover over the futon to put her out of view. Finally, I turn on the lights in the room. Phew. I'm relieved. Finally, I can calm down. These androids perfectly resemble real girls. Not only that, beautiful ones too. He's speaking his mind. Without realizing it, I picture Miku's figure in my mind. What am I thinking about here? Instead of that, I should be thinking about what's going to happen from now on. I managed to carry her here. Now, what do I do? Oh. Out from the futon sticks a small bag. It's attached to a cord which is tied around Miku's thighs. If I look at it, maybe I can tell what it is. Without touching Miku, I take the item and open it to see. Let's see. The first thing I see is some instructions. Installation instructions, system requirements, and packing list. Such and such. Holding the instruction papers, I confirm the contents. According to the packing list, the contents are the unit itself, a cover for it, and a link cable. Well, it's all there. Next, I take a look at the system requirements. It ought to say something like, not for use by guys with bad intentions. I have a notebook PC that I received when I entered college. Although I've almost never used it. As I recall, I left it over there. I wonder if it still works. I take the PC and press the power button. It doesn't work? I didn't tend to it, so the battery must be dead. I need to get some power to it. Looking at this old PC, I've already got a setback. Okay, how about this? I hook a power adapter up to the PC and plug it in. There we go. This time, when I press the switch, there's a faint whirring noise and the start screen comes up. Well, I guess that did the trick. So it was just a power after all. Let's see now. About the specs. It should be under properties. There it is. I compare the required specs with the ones shown on screen. According to this, it satisfies the specs well enough. Does this mean I'll be able to use Miku? Whoa, we're not using Miku, right? Calm down. From talking to myself, something makes me lapse into silence. A thought pops into my head, unavoidably, which is, should I actually try to activate Miku? Wait, who knows what might happen if I do that? What will I do after I activate her? I hadn't even thought about that. But there's something I have to find out. It's possible she was left out there because she was broken. I just want to find out if that's the case. If she isn't broken, that was a rather awful thing to do. Even considering this, it seems the possibility is slight that she really works. Still, there's no harm in trying. I can think about the rest later. Yeah, that's right. But I had a feeling about it. Surely, Miku would work. I had this mysterious premonition of it happening. Now, where to begin? 1. Power up your PC. Okay, I already did that. But not a desktop like the one shown. Next. 2. Remove the packaging covering to the connector and connect the main unit, Miku, to the PC using the provided link cable. I see. Take the main unit out of the package. Main unit? Remove the packaging? That's silly. I rub my eyes and stare at the instructions. 2. Number 2. Remove the packaging cover to the connector and connect the main unit, Miku, to the PC using the provided link cable. Remove the packaging. In other words, Miku needs to be undressed. Oh boy. What? I have to strip her naked? That's preposterous. To connect her, I have to remove the cloth wrapped around her chest and hips. It says right here, around her chest and hips. No way. No way. As I imagine Miku's naked body, I turn away my flustered face. I can't just take her clothes off while she's asleep. Although, this is just an android. I think it over. She can't be connected without taking this step. Then my eyes fall on a warning notice. Failure to expose the necessary portion before attempting to connect can cause it to break down. Why would not removing the packaging cause a breakdown? But if it's in the manual, I guess I'd better do it. I raise my head and look over at Miku. Okay, stay calm. Oh, the heartbeats. It's not like I'm going to do anything to her. Well, I actually am. But only removing the packaging. Just unwrapping the tape around her. There's nothing particularly dirty about it. Or so I tell myself, trying to suppress my agitation over this. I breathe deeply in order to calm my pounding heart. Okay. I position Miku on the futon in such a way that I won't be seeing her. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Whoa, what's this? I widen the gap between her and the futon with my hand and remove the packaging tape from Miku, using my fingers in such a way that I try my best to not actually touch Miku's body. The excitement makes my hand shake, and I try to suppress it by controlling my breathing. Then, as my hand approaches her chest, where the rest of the tape is, squish. Oh! I touched her. I touched something. As soon as I noticed, I draw back my hand. I'm so sorry. It wasn't on purpose. Really, it wasn't. I apologize by reflex, but of course she doesn't respond. Oh man, this is embarrassing for me. At times like this, I curse my lack of experience. What's this? I'm exhausted. After that stressful affair, she's finally connected. Oh, it's Miku! Then it automatically starts to install the drive, and the initialization begins. I can't even speak. I have to wait a few minutes before Miku can actually activate. And Miku herself isn't doing anything, just continues to sleep peacefully. With her pretty face and neutral expression, I had the impression of a person on stage in the middle of a story. To me, Miku resembles a sleeping princess. Her white skin, flowing hair, small lips and nose. To the extent that she has those innocent features, the way her face is so composed. I suppose anyone who saw her would acknowledge her. Oh my gosh. Beauty. Though if I had to say, she's somewhat, well, actually, quite lacking in womanly curves. But she certainly is cute. I was so caught up in looking at her face that I didn't notice the passing time. Dot 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 dot, more dots, okay. However, even being this fascinated, I start to get rather impatient. From what I see on the PC screen, Miku's initialization still has a few minutes to go. Maybe I should get a cup of coffee. I stand up and head for the kitchen. Come to think of it, I never use that CDR for anything. I thought it would be necessary to get her to operate, but I was wrong. Because it was already automatically installing to my PC. I plug in the pot and get the water boiling. While that's going, I put the coffee grounds in the cup. So then, that wasn't related to Miku? But that CDR was being carried by Miku, and that's no mistake. Meanwhile, maybe I should see what's on it. I think that as I pour the hot water into the cup. Initialization complete. Starting up. Whoa. I hear a woman's voice coming from the other room and drop the cup of coffee. I glance around the room, but I'm still the only one here. Wait, was that Miku? Leaving the cup of coffee, I rush blindly over to where Miku is. The PC displays initialization complete. Looks like it's all finished. Oh. Sure. I bend down near Miku and wait for her to wake up. Oh. After blinking a number of times, Miku awakens from her deep sleep. Oh wow. Oh, she's looking at us. A light appears from her eyes, and she begins to come alive. Miku arises and begins to move about, and the futon rolls up. Meanwhile, the remainder of the tape wrapped around her slowly falls off. Oh no. Ah! I can see her. Oh dear. Averting my gaze, I use the futon blanket to cover Miku's body. Whew. That wasn't good. I breathe a sigh of relief. Glancing around, I see that Miku is looking directly at me. Already, the blanket has started to come off, and Miku is staring at me. Oh, it's all adorbs, even though she's naked. Suddenly, she smiles broadly. Whoa. Hesitation. She smiles a brilliant smile, pure and innocent, and I feel that she has grabbed a hold of my heart. Oh boy. And... Huh? Oh boy. Me! She throws herself at me. Whoa. It throws me teetering off balance, but I managed to catch her. Me! Is she glad that I caught her? Oh, oops. She puts both arms around my back and clings to me tightly, pushing her face against my chest. And she's naked. Just gotta mention that last bit. Oh, she's naked. Don't worry about it though. I can feel the warmth of her body directly. How am I supposed to voice that? This is plenty good enough to make me tremble with excitement. Yeah, I'm safe here. With the sensation of the small bulges of her breast. Okay. I feel a strong throbbing and the blood rushes to my head. I know that my face is flushed red with embarrassment. Me. Miku nestles me close and snuggles up to me. Oh, she's so cute! With this puppy-like gesture, though I desperately want to embrace her, I get control of myself and push my hands against her shoulders. Let me go for a second. Me? She inclines her head upon hearing my desperate plea. Man, she's cute. Please, let me go. I'm begging you. And when I say begging, I mean it. If you say like this, I'll lose my reason. Me. Oh, she seems a little sad. Boy. Oh, okay. Upon hearing my entreaty, okay, whatever. Andretti, yes. Mika looks reluctant, but let's go with me. I have to avert my eyes again to avoid looking at her. Before anything else, you need to cover up. Me? A sweet questioning voice. Huh? Me? Could it be that you can't talk? Me. She's trying to say something, I know that. But she's not speaking words, only making the sound me. Is this what's wrong with her? That caused her to be thrown away? Me. Before I know it, Miku's face is close to mine and she's looking at me. Back to the position from before. Don't get so close. Me. Please. Me. Although she looks vaguely sad or dissatisfied, Mika complies. Phew. And now I'm able to breathe again. Oh, same here, bro. Miku tilts her head and looks at me. I catch a glimpse of her thin shoulders, but I'm trying not to look too much. How could you lose if this keeps up? I mutter under my breath and sigh. Now then, what things? With naked Miku hidden under the futon, I think things over again. Well, naturally I don't have any woman's clothes. And Miku's an android, so she can't catch a cold. But blankets can't take the place of clothing. I couldn't bear her clinging to me without clothes or walking around the room naked. That would drive me batty. Me? She's looking at me as if to say, what's bothering you? And I'm glad she's concerned about me, but she is what's bothering me, so I would be in the same position probably. Oh, that's right. Mika may have come packaged with some clothes. Hold on a minute. Me. I get Mika's outfit from over in the corner and hand it over to her without looking. Here you go, Mika. Put this on. Me. Mika takes the clothing and stares at it with great interest. I guess that's solved. Having made sure of that, I turn my back to Miku. The futon might roll up while she's changing, but there's no way of knowing. Me. Hearing the rustling of clothing being changed, I desperately resist turning around and wait for her to finish changing. Me? Wall? How could changing clothes make such a racket? Me. Mika's voice assaults my ears. It sounds like she's gotten angry somehow. Me. What in the world got her angry? Me. A depressed voice. Thinking she may need some help, I slowly turn toward her. Me. Oh, she's mad. She has a blanket draped around her head with only her face sticking out and sort of puffs out her cheeks. What's going on here? Me. She calls out to me and looks at me with a troubled expression. There's no way. No one would expect this. Absolutely not. Me. Nevertheless, she's giving me a look of solicitude. Could it be you aren't able to change yourself? Me. Oh dear. Her expression becomes suddenly clear and she nods vigorously. You mean you want me to change you? Me. Oh dear. Ah, she confirms it by nodding again. You can't do it yourself no matter what? Me. And you're sure you want me to? You want me to? Me. It seems like I've got no choice. Alright then. I make up my mind to do it, suppressing my overwhelming nervousness with Miku covered by the futon. I raise up her upper body. Me. Miku squirms with impatience. That's when the blanket slides off and exposes her bare skin. I desperately look away. Seeing the nape of her neck and back even, I feel hot with my face flushed. Uh-oh, I feel like I might faint. For me, it's too much stimulation. My head is about to overheat. Me. Miku raises her voice in complaint. Probably wants to say, hurry up and change me. Well, I can't leave things like this. Trying as much as possible not to look, I pick up her clothes. My hands shaking from the mental strain. I lift up Miku's arms, put them through the sleeves as best I can. Me. Oops, sorry. Miku is apparently ticklish because she squirms and I quickly release my hands. What? What's that supposed to mean? I can't do it. The excitement is overwhelming me. Even so. Me. Hey, stay still. Me. While trying to stop Miku's wriggling and struggling, I managed to get the clothes on her. I finally managed to get her changed and pause for a breath. The seams on this outfit are obvious. Looking closely, there's a tag sewn on the back. Oh man, it's on the inside out. God dang it. Okay. Miku, or me. Dicks. Okay. Afterwards, I go to put on Miku's skirt. Me. Oh no, it's the wrong way around. I discovered that the skirt also had a front and a back side. Oh man, you're gonna have to go do it awkwardly, you know what I mean? That's it. I've had it. Me. Somehow or other, I finished getting her dressed. She seems happy about it. Now I'm exhausted. Little did I know that tonight not only would I be unclothing a girl, but reclothing her too. I think that it's been quite an experience for me as I look at Miku, who's happy with me. Me. I exhausted myself getting her dressed up, but now Miku seems to be complaining about something else. Oh, excuse me. Me. I'm not entirely sure, but from her eyes and the way she's moving, she seems to want me to look at the manual again. Alright, I got it. Let's see. Well, it seems that once activated, Miku needs to be configured. For details, consult the help file. Let's see. I look in the help file to see how to do this. Me. Miku appears at the PC screen from behind. It's rather detailed. There are several detailed steps for this. First of all, in order to use Miku, a language must be set. Let's see. Because no language is set, all Miku can say right now is me. I'll set it to Japanese. Next, selecting a behavioral synthesis engine and setting up the output. Apparently these two things govern her movements in order that she can perform actions freely. That's why Mika couldn't get herself changed. Anyway, this help file seems to be just what I needed, so I continue to read it. Next, vocal setup. There are several things that need to be set, but basically 5 categories. Breathiness controls the ratio between vocalization and breathing. Brightness changes the harmonics produced by her vocal cords. Opening changes the harmonics produced by the size of the oral cavity. These settings will affect how she sounds when she sings. Certainly lets you tweak a lot of stuff. She can do a female voice, obviously, but also male voices and animal voices of varying weights. Looks like that's it. You're really something. Me? Mika inclines her head in response to my statement. I guess this should do it, basically. I hope so. I check typical installation and hit OK. Phew. When it's over, I unconsciously sigh with relief. So now I just have to wait for the setup to take effect. I spontaneously stretch and Right as the settings are being saved, something suddenly pokes me in the back. I look behind me and Miku has a new kind of expression on her face. How do you do? I'm Miku. Unlike earlier, she can now speak clearly and properly. I'm surprised enough that I can't say anything for a moment. Huh? What's the matter? Well, you're talking. Well, of course I am. This from someone who could say nothing but me a minute ago. That's because he didn't set me up properly. Her cheeks redden slightly, as though she's embarrassed. Is that so? Yes, that's so. That's so. I screw up. Well, anyway. Anyway, what? Anyway, you can speak just fine. It would be problematic if I couldn't. What am I doing a male voice for Miku? I mean, she can't do a male voice. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Somehow I feel the point is being missed here, but whatever. Snickers. Miku seems to be in a good mood, though she's looking at me. Oh wait, what is it? Thank goodness. I really wanted to be able to talk. To whom? To you, of course. I mean, yeah. She beams at me. Better late than never. It's nice to meet you. Huh? Oh, it's nice to meet you too. Looks like things will be lively from now on, I think as I bow. Oh, that's nice. Now then, what shall we talk about? Huh? Well, let's see. Mika says she wants to talk with me, but when it comes to a subject, I'm not thinking of any. And yet, if I don't talk about something, it could cause trouble. Come on. I'm in trouble. She's looking at me with eyes full of expectation. With each movement, I see how closely she resembles a human being. The more I look at her, the cuter she seems to get. I know, right? My heart can't take it anymore. Why are you staring at me like that? No reason. I mean, I'm not. It seems I've been staring at her without noticing. Snapping out of it, I wave my hands left and right. What can we talk about having just met? I see. We've just met, haven't we? What is it? Nothing. Now that I think about it, I really know nothing about Miku. Well, there is something I wanted to talk about. Oh? What's that? You don't mind if it's about you. Something about me? Yeah, I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about yourself. My name is Miku. Huh? Well, I knew that. Not just you. Not just me. Jeez, I'm saying use my name Miku. Oh, even if she's an android, I can hardly call someone I just met by their first name only. Miku-chan? Just call me Miku. It's alright with me. But look here. It's rather embarrassing I shrink from calling someone by their first name like that. Until you call me Miku, I won't talk to you. Ah! No! What? She wants me to call her by her name with no Chan or anything, and is looking the other way. Say. Miku? Chan? I'll the heck with it. She wins. Miku? Yes, what is it? I force myself to say Miku, and she responds with a big smile. Man, oh man. She's so cute! At that moment, I realize I'll never win against her. I'm just getting around to ask you, but you're an android, right? Okay, I think I might stop it right there. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave it off right here. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.